Dear student, Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, who is the Magnificent and the Merciful for all, who is the Master of day and night. आज हम एजुकेशन कैप्सूल के फर्स्ट एजुकेशन कैप्सूल के इम्पोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन पढ़ेंगे. लेट्स स्टार्ट. प्रोसेस ऑफ क्वालिफाइंग a given trait, achievement or performance of someone is called measurement. Who said an English statistic intelligence consists of general ability what works in conjunction with special abilities. Spearman. The process of drawing a sample from a population is known as sampling. Which type of test is used to judge the specific knowledge of the learner within the whole content? Objective type test. Evaluation is an umbrella term that covers measurement, assessment, and testing. Learning style of students is determined by assessment. Most of scientific knowledge is the rest of sense perception. The process of converting qualitative data into quantitative form is called measurement. The most important element of education system is aim of education, which education is considered obligatory by Islam. Religious and worldly education. Many of the intelligence tests known in use are based on materials similar to those included in the Army Alpha test, which tests usually are referred to as test of abstract intelligence language. The children having intelligence quotient of 140 or more than called gifted. The IQ of mentally backward children is less than 70. Non-language or performance tests are useful in measuring the degree of mental alertness of persons who for one reason or another may have difficulty in reading the English language. Some psychologists claim that performance tests are likely to offer a better measurement of mental abilities apart from learning than do the language test. Each of an analytical piece by piece collection of information with some attempt to bring together the pieces to form a whole. Active general inquiry is based on the assumption that it is not possible to have a disinterested, unbiased approach, but that any researcher have a preconceived and interested value base for his work. Learning means change in behavior. The world leadership depends on knowledge and technology. Tests for the purpose of covering specific abilities have been constructed in large number and in various areas. The subject individual differences has widened the scope of psychology. The individual differences refer to differentiation of abilities in the individual. French psychologist Alfred Binet concluded that intelligence is more than the sum of isolated functions, and intelligent behavior should be evaluated in terms of activities that combine various items. What is the outline of the contents called syllabus? Component of curriculum is all of these. which process assign number of individual measurement. The process of obtaining a numerical description of the degree to which an individual possesses particular characteristics is called measurement. The process of change which embodies all these forms of activities that fit an individual for social living and that help transmit the mankind heritage from one generation to another is called education. Learning is the process of change in behavior, attitudes, skills and increase in skills. Readiness refers to mentally preparation for learning. If the result of any activity are pleasant, learning become durable. The connection between stimulus and response depends on the player or discomfort an individual experiences, which is closely associated with the effectiveness of the law of effect learning. If an activity is difficult to do, learning will not be effective, which is also called factors influencing learning, condition of learning. Motivation is an inner state of an individual. The interest of an individual is a learned role. Escape from punishment is an immediate objective. The children learns both positive and negative attitudes from his family. Who said education is the process of training man to fulfill his aims by exercising all the faculties to the fullest extent as a member of society. This aim is discovered by intellect and by his farewell Aristotle. Attention and interest increase the pace of development. Who said education is the process of development of mind and body of man so that she eagerly pursues the ideals perfection of citizenship. Plato, which is the set of elements taken from a larger population according to certain rules. Sample. Attention is a mental state. How many stages of cognitive development are described by Jean Piaget? 4. If there is a problem of sitting arrangement during lecture, it is considered inappropriate administration. Which is the relationship of different concepts at one level? Horizontal. Organization. NSB stands for non-salaried budget. DTE is responsible for on-the-job development of primary school staff, who is regarded a third party. NMEA, a collection of procedures used to collect information about students' learning progress, is called assessment. The process of making judgment about student performance is called evaluation. The process of selecting a subset of population for a survey is known as sampling. Curriculum improvement should be a continuous process. Curriculum, a Latin origin word, means runway. Discipline's problems are most likely to occur during transition. Broad field curriculum is a modification of subject-centered curriculum. Rote learning is a demerit of subject-centered curriculum. Teacher training is less emphasized in subject-centered curriculum. Which curriculum is based on thinking of John Dewey? Activity-centered curriculum. Dear student, प्लीज़ आपने मेरे चैनल को ज़रूर सब्सक्राइब करना है ताकि नई आने वाली वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन आपको मिल सके। थैंक्स।